Alright, so if I hit go live, yo, start. Alright, we should be fucking live. We should be at here. Multi-platform streaming, like we multi-chain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know the vibes. And we back at it again on a fantastic fucking... Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. Am I live? Let me just make sure I'm live. I mean, I don't even know if I'm live. It's oh, I am live there. What about here? Oh, I am there live also. I gotta mute those tabs. Mute site. Mute site. Alright, bet. W's in the chat. We back at it again with the white vans. Yes, sir. And today we got fuck ton of crypto news. A fuck ton of crypto news. Why do I sound like this right now? I don't know. I sound like a fucking white boy on some skater shit. And it'd be like that. But you know how it is. Retardism at its finest. Yeah, I'm just watching something. I should probably pull this up on a fresh chart to the side for my mental health. Let me do that. Yeah. I'm retarded as fuck, but we know this, so who cares? She says she won't fuck, but I can't hit it back. Yeah. Lil Tekka, go absolutely fucking crazy. Love me some Tekka. Love me some Tekka. One last thing I wanted to check. Don't talk to me now, who you supposed to be? I can't get all of you, you can't get all of me, yeah. Every time getting prod. Good morning, yeah. Alright, let's get into this shit. So, let's start off with the Bitcoinita chart, as per the usual, as it be. You know the vibes. Let's go to the weekly. Yes, sir. Sorry, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. So, weekly, trend is up, yay. Alright, that's my analysis on the weekly. 5-day trend is up. Yay. What is the pivot point in the 5-day? The current pivot point is 26.4. Yeah, so it looks pretty boring. Nothing super relevant. It's still within this range as we've been in for the last 25 days, pretty much. 30 days. 2-day. We're seeing volatility come down in the 2-day. Volatility's at 50. We're seeing it get... I expect it to come all the way down at this point. The way things are looking. I don't expect it to continue, going. I don't expect an expansion anytime soon. I don't expect a breakdown, but I don't expect a pump. I think today's wick look, whatever happened in the charts yesterday, I was not paying attention. Fatzukis. I love me some Fatzukis. Now, yeah. So, dude, wait, do you have one? Pump. Wait, Ryan, did you buy a Fatsuki before I continue my analysis? Did you end up getting one? Because I don't have one. Wait, what was the price you fucking sent them to me at? Because I saw them, I was like, no shot on any heaven or earth I'm getting one. So I don't have one, but I think they're hilarious. Yeah, I want a Fatsuki. Fuck, why are they so expensive? 0.06 ETH. Fuck. I'm broke. Alright. So, alright, let's get to the daily analysis. Daily analysis. So, I mean, right now we're seeing pivot point 3100. So, we're actually above the pivot point as well as volatility super low. So, if we start seeing this expansion on the daily, then this does confirm really nicely. So on the daily, I do expect this to start turning up. If we do see a dual curvature go to the upside, that's just another confirmation. Yeah, we're looking to expand to the upside. And then now at that point, we finally have a confirmation. All right, we're finally actually bullish on the daily. And the longer we go sideways, the better it is for the daily. So even if we close today below 3,100, as long as we don't start breaking down, we're just going sideways. That's still a very, very good sign for crypto. Overall, on Bula. Yeah, you bought above floor. Yeah, entertainment budget. Fuck it. My entertainment budget is watching my trading portfolio go up and down like plus minus 20% swings, 30% swings. Yes, sir. To be fair, I did not trade yesterday. Just let me pull a spirit. Ooh. Valid. It's a casino method. You may have paid more, but if what you pulled is fucking insane, then W's in the chat. The casino method always plays out. Yeah, so let me start hiding some shit here. Alright, let me hide PMRP. Do I want... is there any relevant analysis on this time frame? No. Leave that closed. Alright, so 4 hour again within this range. Upside 31.44, downside 29.6, 29.5. Looks like we got above like the halfway point of the range. We rejected probably on the 0.618. Or no, the 0.786 we rejected. So nothing super interesting. We're just stuck in the range. Yeah, like Right now we're bouncing off the middle, I guess. Wait, what's the middle? I'll just confirm. Yeah, we are bouncing. We're right on the middle actually. So we might reject off it. It looks like we rejected off it. So gonna be some interesting shit. I mean, right now pivot point's 3,900 on the 4-hour, and we are well below that. Yesterday's PA on the 1-hour, I was not there to trade yesterday, even though unfortunately it was completely in, like, yesterday's PA was completely in the open interest funding rates. It was so obvious, but I just wasn't here. I just wasn't available. So, you know, I took an L. I took an L by not getting traded. We are starting to, like, grind up again on the 1-hour. Volatility is going to start expanding. Our pivot point right now is 34.30. So as long as we're above 34.30, we are looking for some bussy A action up and onwards. But if we get below that, then we are looking to reject. And if we look to reject, you know, it'd be like that. That's how it is. What else? I'm just thinking. 30-minute. All right, we're getting up there. 15 minutes probably like looking to come down. All right, 30-minute we're like 15-minute we're testing the top side. If we start rejecting here, potentially get all the way to 3,600. This is where I'd look for rejection. If we go to Velo data, let's pull it up. So on Velo data, I was looking at Matic. But if you're looking at Bitcoin, we are starting to see it come down. So this is actually a good sign that we're seeing funding come down, with OI generally grinding sideways and up. So like not insanely bullish, but it is more bullish than bearish overall. Not a super strong. I wouldn't put a super strong bias, but I wouldn't consider this bad. I would probably still expect a rejection on the 50-minute, and then on the 1-hour probably more continuation unless we get below the pivot. Yeah, nothing super relevant here. If we look, today's usually a green day on Bitcoin historically. So last 3 months, today's usually the green day that you expect. So good things are coming. We don't have insanely good green things yet. Like look, it says sideways for the next hour, and then we have our bussy A towards the end of the market. So like the afternoon. So I do expect this to continue. Yeah, it was clean, but you got to be online for it. Yeah, I was not, like, yesterday I was completely out. I ended up sleeping 16 hours last night. I had an allergic reaction to something, and it, like, literally took me out of commission for something, and I ended up sleeping from, like, 6 p.m. to, like, 9 a.m. today. So what is that? Yeah, 15 hours. So, I mean, it'd be like that. Drugs be... Yeah, no, not alcohol allergy. No, not alcohol. Allergic reaction to what's it called? No, to what's it called? I'm allergic to sesame seeds, so it knocked me out. I'm fine now, but like the medication knocks me out, and my solution was I'm gonna take double the dosage of the medication so I can finish eating the food. Listening to spaces about Threads yesterday. Yeah, bro, like, Threads is hilarious. I'll get into some Threads stuff later. It's all a little ridiculous. Today, again, is the green day of the week. Tends to be 6 months should be the green day. Yeah, 1 month the green day. And then the last 2 weeks we had a red day. Or last week we had a red day. So, well, we're going to see if this week continues. I mean, if we're looking at OI changes, Matic is the chart to watch, which is why I have Matic up. Matic is at the top. You also have Solana, so both of them are very much the charts to watch. They're both playing out some pretty interesting moves. Matic continues to grind up. I don't really have any bias on any of them yet. I am looking for some ideas, but we're going to see what happens with them. We're going to play it by the ear, take my time with it, and we're going to look for a fat move that gets me to become very rich, as it be like. Like, I'm looking for a 100% trade. Looking for another 100% trade. I downloaded, my brain is so fried right now. Oh, Threads. Within 2 weeks to retrace to 25K. I don't know. We could just go sideways the next, like, months or so. I gotta reset this shit. Properties. Defaults, yes. There we go. Alright, so let's get into some chart shit. I will be looking for a fat trade on the Matic and the Solana. Solana looks particularly more bullish to me. I mean, overall, like, I mean, all this is, alright, so the way I've been looking at OI, by the way, recently, is I try to, like, compare funding versus OI on, like, moves. So between here and here, funding is between here and here, funding is going up. OI went up a little bit, so this would be like a short. I'm trying to, like, invent, like, these zones, right? So this would be the red zone, right? So something I want to talk about really quickly. Let me go into the full chart. This is our red zone, right? So let's make that red. Okay, and then let's make that red. Can't see what each indicator is here. Get me out of range. Biddy. Full chart is lit. Yeah. Anyways, that's our red zone, right? Then from here to like here, that would be our green zone. So let's get another one where we're green. I gotta wait. What I should do? What's the drawing tool where I can make? Oh, I gotta do rectangles. So I gotta do. All right. So let me undo everything I did here. So between here and here, that is our. That is a bears. That is a not a bear zone. So this is when funding goes up, you're seeing more longs take place. So this is generally longs, right, taking effect. Then during this zone to here, pretty much, where does it start to come down? It starts to come down around there. So from here to from here to here, you're seeing a lot of shorts take place, which this is a big zone. This is a 10% gainer versus a 5. So this is longs coming in, okay? And then from here to here, it is potentially, so we're seeing more, or no, this is shorts, my fault, this is shorts. Now here to here, we're seeing more longs take effect, right? In this zone, in this next zone. And then from here to wherever we're still at now, we're seeing more shorts again. So with this way of like now analyzing it, I can be like, all right, so last 10%, so on Bitcoin's price action where we've gone literally sideways, we had a bunch of longs take effect, right? This is most recently. Now, this is pretty relevant to, so because price has gone sideways from pretty much here to here, price has pretty much gone sideways. So I'm going to ignore anything back here. Now we've had this much in longs, we've had this much in shorts, and now we've had this much in, am I retarded? Wait, this much in longs. All right, so we've had this much in shorts, this much in longs. Now we're having this much in shorts again. So we have a lot more open in shorts at the moment than longs. So even though funding is net negative, actually no, because funding is negative. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like analyzing this. Need funding exactly. We need a funding concavity indicator. Exactly. I'm just trying to like figure out like, all right, so what's the balance right here? And in reality, people could have gotten wrecked a little bit in the sideways, but I think that this is a pretty good way of looking at it in this range. So what do I think happens? It looks like here with this liquidation, we could have potentially liquidated some shorts. I mean, we did, but nothing insanely. So my bias right now is towards upside first and then downside. So what I think ends up happening is while funding remains negative, what I expect to happen is we'll get like a really insane pump where we liquidate, funding becomes super positive, and we get a really fat dump because there are a lot of longs overall in here. There's still like a decent amount of longs, but overall there's more shorts than longs. So overall it's better to be net short or net long. But I would expect to dump after a pump, or we just pump insanely. That's my analysis. Now, like the problem with OI is because it's more about it's not like exact science. There is no exact science. I love there's not exact science. I'm confusing myself by explaining it. But if we had a concavity indicator, it would be lit, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'll play around with this. But overall, I think it's good to be looked for longs on Solana. And then meanwhile, Matic, I mean, to be fair, from if we measure just open cred doc. No, I yo, I linked that doc. I know how it works. I linked that doc because it represents like what I've learned. Now, regardless, on Matic, we've basically overall grinded upwards during this, but it's not insanely where we can easily liquidate the shorts. So I do expect it to move up as well here, even though funding is pretty positive. It's been remaining more positive. It's gone more overall sideways. So I mean, if you measure it from here and here, like it's not like it hasn't really changed in the last day, even though OI in the last day has increased by 33%, meaning the bias hasn't been particularly bearish on these longs. It's been 50% longs, 50% shorts, while people are net long. And so what I end up think happens over here is we end up continuing to pump as well. So that's my analysis on these charts. Overall, pretty bullish. Actually, I'm taking a long right now in Sol. Fuck it. There we go. I mean, I would always be net short Matic, like mentally. That's my bias. But overall, I think we are more bullish. And that's just how it is. So I'm just gonna go for a long really quickly. Just ignore me. I'm just gonna start. Wait, what's my Matic chart look like actually? I'm just curious, or not my Matic, my Solana chart look like. All right, yeah, this looks valid for me. 15, 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. I see why we're not like pumping insanely. All right, so I'm gonna enter partially into my Solana long, and I'll enter the rest another time. All right, so yeah, that's my analysis on funding and shit. So there you go, some live trading. I just wanted to go over that and like explain like how I look at that. So overall, I do think that people are especially from here, from this point where we basically gone sideways. Like, what are we up from here? I mean, it's gonna say up like 3%, up 2%, but a bunch of shorts, some longs, and then a bunch more shorts on OI. So that's what I interpret it as. It opens. Yeah, so I guess we'll find out how this plays out. I do need like a concavity indicator or some shit. Now let's talk about the Bitcoin markets. So oh, I'm not sharing my screen, but who cares? Whatever. Now let's talk about some of the crypto markets. So Bitcoin's up 90% plus in the year, like Brent is saying. Majority of the gains, however, were from 9 days. Rest was just brutal chop. Brutal chop. Hellish market. So yeah, if you take a look, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of super green over here. Then 5, 6, 7 days like these massive green candles right here that were green, and then 8 and 9, which were the massive candles. And other than those massive candles, we've pretty much gone like sideways and down. It's been chop. Yeah, exactly. It's chop into a straight pump where everybody gets absolutely blown out of the water. And we're seeing this chop again. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but this is like one of the worst periods of chop. Like, I would say this is top 3, 4 periods of just pure sideways in terms of worst. Like, there's no net short, no net long. Like, if no matter what direction you're on, we're going net sideways. So it is painful. But I do think that we get our resolution soon. Ish. But it really goes to show like how brutal the Bitcoin markets have actually been this year, and you should just be holding and AFKing and not really paying attention unless you're autistic like I am. Another thing that Brent said, man, oh man, first time opening charts in ages. I see why people are taking the rollbit deals now. So you're looking at Litecoin versus Bitcoin, pretty much down. We're going to open up Optimism versus Bitcoin, pretty much down only. Arbitrum versus Bitcoin, down only. Lido staked ETH versus Bitcoin, down only. So yeah, it's just a brutal market. People need some money, and Rollbit are giving it. So W Rollbit, sponsor me, Rollbit, please. It's probably nothing. Weight of the top 10 stocks in the S&P 500 versus their earnings contribution. So what does this pretty much mean? It means that the stocks in the top 10 stocks that are earning. All right, wait. Let me reword this, and let me explain why this data actually is like this. And I have a good reason. So we are seeing that the top 10 stocks in the S&P 500 are worth the most in recorded in the last 20 years plus. However, their earnings contribution is some of the lowest it's been in the last 20 years plus. And why is that? So you're seeing a lot of these tech stocks that make up the top 10. So what is that? Your FANG stocks and Nvidia, pretty much, pumping insanely. So you see all these stocks pumping very insanely. Meanwhile, their actual revenue hasn't increased, and in fact has only decreased compared to the rest of the S&P 500. And the reason why is you're seeing this pump happen because of this whole AI wave. You're seeing Nvidia stock pump like 4 or 5 times, and Nvidia stock. I mean, let's be real. The main reason why this is down so insanely is because Nvidia stock is printing 80 times, 90 times their earnings in their market cap. So they're overvalued they're valued 80 times their actual revenue. And so I'm pretty sure they're causing a really big weight on this, and is why these values seem so biased. I would say is especially because of Nvidia, as with them as a $1 trillion market cap stock. I would say they're the biggest reason why, but they can't be the only reason why, and it is a little bit scary to see that where you're seeing a lot of hype in these bigger stocks despite them not earning as much. And this could, and especially with earnings season coming up, this could start playing to pivot in the S&P 500 where we have seen a top, and this pivots towards more normal valuations. And I'll get into some talks about more normal valuations, what I think they are. And so you are going to see this. You probably expect to see the top 10 stocks at least start to come down in value because they were super overvalued, super overhyped. And I think that hype is going to start slowing down, especially now that the AI wave is starting to end. This is not the time to FOMO into equities. Leading economic indicators are signaling a sharp GDP contraction. So the year-over-year in leading economic indicators of real GDP, you're seeing the year-over-year change in real GDP and LEI start to come down significantly. And it does indicate that, yeah, we are. And this is similar to COVID. We had this problem we saw in 2008 during that recession, and then 2001. So in all these recessions. So basically during all these recessions, you do see this pullback, and we are seeing that pullback right now. So people are expecting a little bit of a recession again today. And it's just another data point that indicates that, yeah, a recession is more likely than us going to all-time highs. The 30-year mortgage rate has hit a new decade high at 7.38%. At 7.38%, I don't know, 7.38%, up 23 BPS since last week per bank rate. Just seeing mortgage levels be the highest they've been in literally in years. And what does this mean? It means people have to pay even more in order to pay off their mortgage, and people don't really have that money to pay their mortgage, so you're gonna see people start to foreclose on their house, or not foreclose, but you're gonna see people like file bankruptcies in their house. It's not gonna be a pretty scene as it be like. But overall, like, again, just another reason to be slightly more bearish. There's not enough liquidity in the market. Markets are more bearish. Citi downgrades U.S. stocks. Sees S&P 500 pull back 9% to 4,000. So people are getting, especially when people are getting bullish on this. Look. This is how you know. This is how you know market. This is how you know market is wrong. So Citi, like, they're a big bank. You know, in general, these analysts don't tend to be pretty accurate. However, they're calling for 4,000, and usually when everybody sees the headline and they all agree with it, they all foam in. They're like, yes, let's go up only, etc., or down only, yes, send to zero, and then that tends to be a bottom or top. But when you see TradFi saying something, and then literally every single person disagreeing, I think that is a very, very bearish sign overall on the markets, because people are in complete disbelief over what's going on, and they completely think something completely different. And it's only once you see everybody agreeing on something, that's when you can basically call, like, the opposite, right? But you're seeing here everybody's disagreeing with Citi, and they're calling for, like, SP 5,000. Like, I don't know, that's kind of insane to me, especially with all these other indicators. So I do think this is another bearish signal. And the way it works is usually Citi are right when everybody else is, or not Citi, but usually, like, these TradFis are right when everybody else is wrong. But the one time, or no, my fault. Usually TradFi is wrong, and, like, everybody's generally, like, wrong, right, overall. But when TradFi is right, this is how they prove their credibility to normies. And then once they start getting everything wrong again, you know, they prove their credibility at one time. So, you know, like, people are like iffy, but then they're gonna start, I don't know, they're gonna start disagreeing, and then they're proving themselves right. So it's like one of those weird situations where I don't think this ends well at all. I don't know. It's just not gonna end well, especially with everybody, like, disagreeing. Jim Cramer said higher for longer. Look, all these normies in the comments calling for higher for longer. Even Jim Cramer's like higher for longer. This is another indicator that this is the top. This in the stock market, at least, this is almost definitely the top, especially when you have Jim Cramer, the king of the normies, calling for higher for longer. So not a good sign at all for the markets. Markets are not going to be enjoying this one, Chief. Moody's says U.S. job market is cooling, but not fast enough. Meaning, job market is starting to slow, markets are starting to slow, but it's not fast enough for the Fed. So what does that mean? It means that they are going to continue raising. They're not going to stop raising funding, or not. They're not going to stop raising interest rates. They're going to keep bringing them higher. The Fed absolutely will. Dally, we are at the last part of our rate hiking cycle. So this is a good sign and a bad sign. It does mean that they are towards the end of rate hikes, but usually what you end up seeing is once they're done rate hiking, is only, like, generally once you see the market start crash. So the market doesn't crash while they're rate hiking, right? Because the market likes to look forward. Once they're done rate hiking, then everybody's like, oh shit, all right, so now we're bullish. Like, all right, but people forget that all liquidity has tightened insanely due to these rate hikes, and what ends up playing out is eventually the markets start to come down hard because liquidity has tightened super hard, and you have all these normies being like, oh, yay, now it has to be up only because guess what? They're done rate hiking. But in reality, it's the exact opposite. And again, just another sign. And honestly, if I pull up the historical charts of interest rates, you'll see versus the S&P, it has been down only. Holy shit, wait, did everything pump? Nope, sold and not pump. What the fuck? I see Bitcoin, like, pumped like this. What the fuck? But yeah, let me pull up a chart really quickly to explain this more better. Wait, let me pull up a blank chart. So is this create new chart? Yes, and then how do I add another chart? Sorry, wait, let me share my screen. So here we have ES. Yeah, just corn pumping. All right. Let's go to ES on the weekly. Very nice. Actually, we'll go to on the monthly. And let's go to interest. Wait, let's add interest rates. So interest, US interest rates. All right, there we go. So let's take a look at interest rates. So what happened here? We paused interest rates, or we started rejecting. All right, so this isn't like the best indicator, but anyways, Trump started dropping interest rates and then we crashed. This is COVID, so I won't count this one because this is COVID, and also Trump forced them to stop raising interest rates because we already started to go into a little bit of a recession here. The SP dropped 20%, so Trump literally went in while they were raising interest rates. So Trump went in and like made sure that didn't happen. But wait, do I have a longer chart? Yeah. We go back here. So all right, stopped raising. This is where they stopped raising. All right, and then we don't really have another good example. See, we have the previous two examples as our examples. If I found a longer chart, then I could. Still on Twitter, by the way. No. Okay, I fixed her. And so what ends up happening is we stopped raising interest rates back here. We still continued pumping or going sideways here, and then we had a recession. And then during this recession, the stock market dropped 45%, and even though they started lowering interest rates from here on out all the way to zero, they literally lowered it all the way to zero, or not zero, to like God knows what, something way less. It took all the way until this bottom. It took another 40% drop before the market was done dropping, even though they were lowering interest rates that entire time. Same thing here. Market ended up pumping about 18%, but then from this point, like even from the point where they stopped raising, market dropped another 45%. Despite the fact that from here, they started lowering them the entire time. So when they started lowering it, it took 50%. So what I was saying is basically interest rates are a very lagging indicator. Even though they might be done raising interest rates, it doesn't mean that we're going to get this liquidity crunch, this recession yet. But it does mean we still can absolutely get it and absolutely will play out. And what you're going to see end up happening is we could end up just going sideways a little bit while interest rates go sideways, and then we see our like 40% drop as we've seen previously. Now, do I think 40% drop is likely? No, because if we compare this versus US money, I doubt the 40% is that like possible, but probably down to here, this level is what I expect. So let me get rid of US interest rates. So as at 3,200 level, yeah, so 3,200 level is something I could see very probable rate level to get to, and then we find our bottom. So that's just the way I see it playing out personally. How's Solana doing on the 15-minute? Let's go back to my Solana chart. All right, we'll enter in fully in a little bit. Close without saving, yes. Todoho, don't talk to me now. Who you supposed to be? I can't get all of you. You can't get all of me. Yeah, the song's like stuck in my head. Now, all right, so Dally, we are at the last part of the interest. So again, this isn't like the most bullish thing ever in the world as much as people would think it is. Paradigm says the SEC has no grounds to go after Bittrex. Paradigm is a VC firm. They're actually quite reputable, and I guess they're saying that they wrongfully charged Bittrex, so we'll see how that plays out. SEC has also responded to Coinbase's claims that the regulators lack jurisdiction to prosecute the crypto exchange. So again, same thing. Where, I mean, SEC are still coming after all these exchanges, like Coinbase here, and they've replied. Now, do I think the SEC have an actual argument here? I don't know. We'll see. I think Coinbase will be fine. You're seeing BlackRock back them. You're seeing all these other TradFi firms backing them. So I think everything ends up going fine for Coinbase. Opinion, magic internet money's gone one step too far. So basically, apparently, they're allowing you to paint your private keys where you use a color palette, and that makes the private keys. The issue is with an idea in a concept like a color palette is that people tend to be very biased psychologically, and people tend to pick colors that they like. And because of that, you could expect people to pick the same colors because people tend to like the same colors. It's just like kind of like a general thing. So I think this does end up really badly if people painted their private keys. So, yeah, I think this is a terrible way to secure their private keys. And I agree with the opinion piece. Grayscale Bitcoin's discount now fell to as low as 26% at one point last week, the trimmest level since May 22, and currently sits at above 27%. So what does that mean? It means Grayscale Bitcoin, there's more and more institutional demand, and is closer and closer getting to its real value in terms of how much Bitcoin's locked up within Grayscale Bitcoin. Oh shit, I should have went to this one. And overall, I would say this is healthy for Grayscale Bitcoin because it was super undervalued at some point. UK only has 10 crypto ATMs left after latest sweep, so apparently all these crypto ATMs aren't compliant with the UK law, and so they started going around and getting rid of all of them. So we're seeing this being like the after effect of it. Just in, former SEC chairman says spot Bitcoin ETF should be approved. So I'm not gonna go watch the video, but basically more reasons. Look, a spot Bitcoin ETF, there's no reason it shouldn't get approved this time, especially with BlackRock, especially with all these TradFis getting into it. I expect it to be only a matter of time rather than a matter of if. Coolest thing I saw on chain last week was a lender giving a stranger a $35,000 loan at 12% APR using a Patek Philippe as collateral. So basically, you can go and give them a Patek Philippe, and then you can go and get a certain amount of APR on it. So in this case, the APR is 12%. And it is cool to see that people are using real assets and locking them up. Now, this is a little bit of a security risk where you have to trust the lender, or not the lender. You have to trust the what's it called? The escrow. You have to trust the escrow, and that's really hard. But as long as you can trust whoever's like in control of the escrow, if there's like legal regulation around it, then I do believe that this does have a very big future in the this is a lot of potential in the future, and probably will continue. You'll see this happen more and more times. Instagram Meta executive said Threads isn't for politics and news because it's not worth all the headaches they come with. So basically, if you don't know, Threads already has 100 million users. Now, to be fair, Instagram itself has 2 billion users, so it's very easy for them to convert 5% of their user base onto Threads. That's really not that insane. That's actually quite low if you think about it like that. And they don't want to deal with all the drama when it comes to politics and news. It's understandable. Elon has a complete headache to deal with, and it makes sense to see Twitter evolve as the place for the news, while you see Threads evolve more for like memes and like Twitter and like, I don't know, some gaming shit. So I can't see that like as a very probable split. Damn, wait, Solana pulled back hard. Fuck. Add more to my long. This is why I go 50%. Now, what's it called? We did Bitcoin pull back. I'm just curious. Bitcoin just looks like it rejected. All right, so we did get our move up on the 15-minute, I guess, technically. But yeah, this is like a rejection area. Unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't be trading the markets. Whatever. We'll take a look at this in a little bit. Breaking: Ukraine will be part of NATO. Oh wait. Let me talk about that. I just want to pull up one more chart for myself on the side. Oh my god, they locked me out. What chart? All right. Total ho, don't talk to me now. Who are you supposed to be? All right, very nice. Cool. Now, LMAO, yeah, that's how it'd be like. Trading, streaming, same time, not worth. Says who? Who doesn't want to watch me trade live? Who doesn't want to watch me trade live? Well, I talk about the news. Fuck it, we ball. Content. Give me clicks. Give me likes. Give me likes. Now, yeah, I guess that exit pump only happened on Bitcoin. Well, it'd be like that. Damn. Ukraine will be part of NATO. Zelensky has reportedly said in his nightly address per The Guardian. Can't even see trade. That's true. That's true. That is a scam. That is an absolute scam. I'm down on this trade. I might actually close it right now. This is a bottom to me. Wait, not on Bitcoin, though, but on Solana. Oh, wait, Bitcoin. You know what? Fuck everything. Buy. All right, there we go. Whatever. What's my average right now? Okay, wait, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is very fine. My average is actually quite low. All right, this is very fine. This is like, my average is literally 10 cents away. This is very fine, actually. Now, breaking. Ukraine will be part of NATO, Zelensky has reportedly said in his nightly address per The Guardian. Let's be real. Ukraine's not even going to exist in time for it to join NATO. Like, let's be realistic. Ukraine's, like, at the way things are going, Ukraine is just going to eviscerate off the face of this earth before it ever gets a chance to join NATO. And that's the sad reality of things. and unfortunately for Zelensky, it's not gonna end well. Now, like, obviously, like, Russia are guaranteed to win this war from the beginning. Everybody's completely delusional. However, something that is happening is Sweden are actually joining NATO, which is quite interesting. Right after Turkey agreed to their membership, so Turkey just joined NATO, and now you're seeing Sweden join NATO. Now, let's be real: NATO does not help the United States of America. It only helps these other countries, and I think it's very bad to continue trying to expand it. It only allows for more potential to get into war with these other countries like China and what's her name? China and Russia, and I really don't think this is a good thing. It's something we should be encouraging. A mortgage payment doesn't go up for 30 years. My parents still pay $420 a month on a 200-acre farm plus house they bought in 1998. Rent goes up 5% plus per year. Compound over 30 years, and it's a 4.5x higher. People who argue that renting is better are simply wrong. This is true. Just general financial advice for all you youngins: get a mortgage. Try to buy and own your assets instead of renting and not owning your assets. Mortgage overall is better in the long run. Bud Light is no longer ranked among the top 10 in the U.S. per YouGov. So obviously, Bud Light turned gay, and you want to know what happens when you become gay? Not good things happen to you. So overall, just stay not gay, and you'll be okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you know what I mean. Don't go woke, because making you woke goes broke, and you're seeing fucking Bud Light get absolutely wrecked by that shit. That was their mistake. What the F, LMAO. Alright, you want to see my P&L? Right now, I am P&L of minus $35. Let's go. I was minus 300. W's in the chat. That's why you always add on to your longs. Why you always double down. Now, good long call, Keck. Wait. It low-key could work. Honestly, my entry was just shit. My initial entry was just shit, but my second entry was actually decent, so it'll equal out. Hey, and we're in the green. We're in the green. W's, we're in the green. Second call is always better, yeah. It's true. We're in the green. We take those. Biden climate Cesar John Kerry. Mother Earth is responding. Basically, he's just talking about how the Earth is on fire. How the Earth is the highest temperatures of all time. Now, you want to know why I call this whole thing complete bullshit? People are saying that these are the highest temperatures of all time. But in reality, they have no idea what the actual highest temperatures of all time were. We have no idea. Now, is it in recorded human history in terms of since we started measuring the temperature? Sure. But that history is 80 years long, like since the 1940s or 1960s. We have not been measuring temperature long enough to be like, yeah, this is the hottest it's ever been. No, it's the hottest it's been since we started measuring, which is 100 years maximum. So, I don't know. That's my biggest issue. Just listen to Dan's second time. Yeah, true. Just listen to Dan's second time. That's facts. But yeah, that's why I thought this was a little ridiculous. And, yeah, I was just a little bit annoyed by the article. Or not by the article, by this guy. Now, something interesting I want to talk about. So, there's a volcano eruption in Iceland. I was literally right there. I have pictures of me being right. I was, like this whole thing, we went on this walk. I saw this field, but without any of the molten lava. It's funny, because you could feel the warmth of the lava underneath. And you weren't supposed to throw rocks. I accidentally did before somebody told me, wait, yo, you're not allowed to throw rocks. So I threw a rock. So I could have been the cause of this, but no, I wasn't, because there were earthquakes and shit. So I definitely wasn't the cause of it. But you are seeing these, what's it called? You are seeing these volcanoes start to, like, erupt. And I was just like, yo, this is sick, because I was literally right there. Now, do I feel bad for Iceland people? Yeah. I hope everything is okay with them. I hope everybody stays safe, and I wish everybody the greatest. But I don't know. I just thought it was sick. That was just there, and now the volcano, that same volcano that I was just at, is now erupting again. I was literally like this entire. I remember this field like picture for picture, like in my brain. Like it's sick because you're like on this like normal field more where there's like this moss everywhere, as you can see by the ground there. It's kind of like this Martian like land. But then like you see all the black rocks where it did erupt previously. LMAO kick sends go live emails. Yo, do they? Let's go. W kick. Yeah, I don't even know if any of my chats are working, by the way. Is kick working? Let's test it. ASD. Oh yeah, kick is working. Now let's check Rumble is working. ASD. Alright, yeah, Rumble is working. So very nice. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought this was sick. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So W's in the chat. And or not W's, but you know, I don't know, I just thought it was cool. That was just there literally like a month ago, and now it's erupting. So yeah, let's get into some coin market watch shit. So I mean, wait, let's check my Solana. So Solana, what is my entry actually? Wait, let me put it on my face so I can see my entry. Fuck, we're below my entry again. My entry is 22.29. All right, so let me just mark that off of my chart. 22.29 or something like that. All right, well, clearly not on this chart. Wait, is this Solana? Oh, I'm on Coinbase, that's why. Fuck. Sol USDT. Here, if you want to see how I mark my 22, it was not 22.29, was it? No, it was not. Oh my god, I have AIDS. What was my entry? Oh, 22.029. That makes more sense. 0.29. There we go. There, that was my entry. All right, there you go. Now, live trading with Dan the Op Man, as it be like. Now, yeah, 22.029. Yeah, I have brain damage. Now, let's take a look at the markets. Everything's sideways, pretty much. I mean, everything looks slightly down, and you have some winners, some slight winners. Nothing super considerable other than Compound Ave and Solana and Polygon Matic, I guess. Fantastic coin. And then other than that, yeah, everything's pretty much irrelevant. Watch list. Let's see what's up. It better be gambling. Axelar's up. So Axelar actually had some pretty big news. I'll get into that later. So very, very, very big news on Axelar. Very, very bullish Axelar. Overall, I think they're a very interesting project. I don't own any, but I think they're a very interesting project. I am quite bullish on them. Bets rolls down 18%. Fuck. But then you see RLB and bets up overall on the week. Solana up on the week. QuickSwap up decently also. What's down the week pretty much? Level Finance continues to be big loser. VPP, Pendle. All right, so I guess like these stuff that I'm invested in are pulling back a little bit. So at Pendle was my biggest winner at some point. Now it's no longer, which is why you got to take profits. Something like to watch just so like I can explain to you guys. Yeah, guys, even though you're up insanely, you gotta look take profits because now look, Pendle's now down from $1.20 down to 80 cents. So yeah, quite some downwards action it has had. So yeah, some Axelar news. Axelar will be able to reach tens of thousands of Azure's users and deliver blockchain technology in ways that are meaningful for users. So Axelar partners with Microsoft. So if you know what Azure is their marketplace for their cloud computing shit, or not cloud computing, like it's basically Microsoft Azure is like AWS. It's like Microsoft's competition for it, and now Axelar are joining Microsoft's AWS called Azure, right, through collaboration, and they're gonna be working together. So I think this takes a lot of potential. Yeah, true. Never sell. That's fair. Wait, technically, if you think about it, if you took the loan at the top and then it drops 50%, but you took 100% loan on it on some sort of APR, then technically you could be like Bing chilling. Technically, it's a short position. It's a short position while still holding the spot, if you think about it. I don't know. Baby sure. Whack baby, you. Yeah, some shit like that. Alright, but very bullish Axelar. New Uniswap V3 UI porting centralized exchange design to DeFi. So I guess Oku's interface will showcase new and existing. So Oku is like this app, and they're going to be using Uniswap V3. But they're going to basically showcase their new. I don't really know how it works. But I was like, more bullish use for Uniswap? Fuck it, we take those. Uniswap. It works and I've used it, but I know that most people won't use it or even know about it. Until that changes, it's very hard to be optimistic. All right, what is your view? I should have started with what is your view on Rune? What is your view on Rune? It works and I've used it, but I know that most people won't use it or even know about it. Until it changes, it's very hard to be optimistic, which is fact. Like, with Rune, the issue is that people don't use it, and as long as people don't use it, then it'll continue being like that. By the way, I have shorts on. You can see, like, my knee? I have shorts on. That's the only reason why you see my knee. I'm not under. I have actual shorts. I have like gym shorts also. Kek W Degen Spartan. I love my Degen hentai Spartan shenanigans. But yeah, Rune unfortunately is a down only chart, and it be like that. Oh, what did TCB? What is Thorchain Max? Dosh has been growing with wallet integrations. Not saying we'll hit all-time highs soon, but founders/VC vesting is ending mid-July. This should be the bottom there. It should be the bottom here. Maybe he's right. You know, maybe he's right, but I disagree. Now, let's continue. Blockchain data provider Arkham Intel has announced the release of an on-chain data marketplace. So the token being launched in Uniswap. So I talked about this yesterday. Now, apparently, Arkham Intel data breach, so they apparently have ref links, which is not a good sign from them that they have ref links. Actually, very bad. And it's kind of funny because they have like these ref links, and what's if you're imagine you're promoting doxing people through ref links, it's like it's very, yeah, it literally is the Fed. It literally is the Fed. It is so bad. It is really bad. I saw somewhere where basically on their website literally says, are we the feds? No, we're not the feds. We're not associated with the CIA or the FBI or anything. They literally say that on the website. Like, how federal can you be to say something like that? You guys are literally the feds to be saying shit like that. Like, that is terrible. News, another LST joins the game. I don't know what this is, but there's a Stader liquid ETH, liquid staking, where basically you can stake with for Ethereum. I mean, the whole point of liquid staking is that you can stake with 0.1 Ethereum, but alright, cool. I don't really know how this works, but interesting. Let's get into DCA Portfolio. Let's see what it's at. 1268. We got the last 24 hours. Oops, something went wrong. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm getting actively into dark. So let's just DCA really quickly. Wow, I'm lightheaded as fuck. I'm tired. Alright, there we go. Add some Bitcoin. Bitcoin position slowly rising. Let's add some Ethereum. My Ethereum position is not rising. Now my Ethereum position, in fact, is the exact same 24 hours ago as it is now. So, other than the fact that I just DCA'd. Alright, what's my big cap of the day? It's probably more Uniswap. I feel like I should just get like a fat bag in Uni. And then, or maybe I should stop. Let me add more to Axelar. I think Axelar have a lot of potential, especially now that they're working with, what's her name? They're working with Azure Marketplace. I think it's just a very interesting fact. There you go, 27.42. Literally the feds. Yeah. All right, and then my micro cap pick of the day. I really don't have one. Probably, I would love to add more to Bets Roll because I'm down. But I'm up and I'm down. Let me not. Not RET, not Mux. I kind of want to add to any of these coins other than potentially RLB, which I'm up insanely on. What is RLB at? I might just add more into RLB. Fuck it, we ball. Maybe I'll come up with some new picks later. I've been like pretty lazy with my picks recently, because I just want to like not diversify super hard. But now I'll probably start looking to add, I guess. Because, like, why not at this point? Fuck it, let's get some new shit going. But overall, as you can tell, I'm most up on my altcoins, as it'd be like. Even though my pendle position is probably now down. Oh, wait, no, I'm still up 30% on my pendle. Holy shit. Holy shit, I didn't know I bought pendle that low. I'm just like that. Yes, sir. But, what else? Pika used to be insanely up, now it's pretty much sideways. You gotta learn to rotate it. Send it Soul. Ooh, true. Soul is a good option. Oh wait, Soul's upping. Let's go. Let's go, Solana. Soylana. Wait, let me check my let me check this on the 15. Oh well. To be fair, I might actually close this because I do feel like a lot of people are going short, or not going short. People are going longish. Again. All right. So you saw this come down. All right. I'm probably gonna look to close this. And just look to break even a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna close this and get break even, and I'll worry about this later. I don't like this. This is not a clean position to me. That's why. It's not in terms of entry. Actually, in terms of entry, it's not terrible. But in terms of price action, in terms of what I think it's gonna do, I'm not like super insanely happy with the way the chart looks. Does that make sense? I'm just taking a look at something. All right. I'll leave it for now. Yeah. But I'll be aware of that position, so I'll probably look to close it potentially. Now, Riley, let's talk about some Fuddies by yours truly, Lucid himself, in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Yes, sir. W's. Now, who cares about owl JPEGs on a dead chain because they're fucking lit? Wait, did I talk about this yesterday? I don't care. We're talking about it again. Let's go. What a goat. Up only Fuddies. Yes, sir. Alright, now I don't care anymore. But damn, fucking 85 likes, yes sir. God damn, I don't even know any of these accounts. I'm about to hop my alt account. Yeah, I did talk about it yesterday. Fuck. Alright, well, Fuddy Floor is up though. Yo, you got some buying. Look at you. Look at you. Fuddy Floor is up 20 soul from when you mentioned it. That's how much impact you. What an influencer. What a W influencer. Now, what's it called? Yeah, so if you want to get your Fuddies, you know, they got plenty of them. Go get your favorite one. You got some pretty rare ones here, lower on the floor. So very nice, very nice. Oh, I like this one a lot. Only 100 soul. Go get it. Oh, wait, you can't even see the one I'm looking at. Wait. All right, look, 100. Wait, where's the one that I was looking at? Look, 100 soul, or 100 sweet, 100 sweet, not soul. Soul's worth a lot more than sweet. It's worth 25 times sweet. 125 sweet. 130 sweet. You got some pretty decent ones. 138 sweet for rank 408. That's actually pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Just go get your Fuddies. Yes, sir. Now, all right. Pudgy Penguins continue to go sideways. Nothing super insane. 4.1 ETH. And then in terms of the huddle, I don't really think anything interesting is going on. Let's talk about some. Wow, Solana's actually sending it. Let's go, Solana. As soon as I said sending it, it started like pulling back. So I think I'm just gonna mark it out right now. And I'm not. Wait, what's my chart looking like? Yeah, I'm gonna mark it out right now. Fuck it. What am I at right now? All right. So what was my realized P&L on that? Wow, that was quite a low realized P&L. I actually got fucked. Oh, it pulled back insanely. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm out. I'm gonna sit out on this one and see what happens. So I only made about 100. Some whatever. Yeah, I'm out. Bro, I'll be honest with you. On 25x leverage on $2,000 on these altcoins, I'm seeing so I mean, to be fair, I'm trading like $50,000 positions, right? But I'm seeing my buys and sells literally impact market, and it's really annoying me. Like whenever I'm market buy in and out, I'm seeing it impact the market immediately on KuCoin, which isn't a good thing to me. I don't like seeing that like me putting in money. And then I push the market up or I pull the market down like on my fucking. It's 50 grand. That's not that much money. That's such. I wish I could. That's that's. I got 20% on low size for fuck's sakes. Bro, just go. Yeah, but the problem is now that I'm on higher size, I'm like impacting the market literally, and it bothers me. And I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at like the liquidity numbers, and I'm like, there's definitely bots that are pulling liquidity. Like, there's no way I'm impacting liquidity that much, but it just feels like I am. I don't know. Whatever. I gotta start selling into moves instead of selling against moves. Maybe that's my issue. But check Wassie happening. So Wassies end up having their loom lock. They have literal loom locks, and I thought this was cute. I thought they had like real locks for the loom locks. Loom lockonomics. If you don't know that reference, we're pulling it up right now. Ignore my loom lock. Pump it, Loom Dark Cryptoins.
Loom Lock is a physical lockout device that is designed to give you back control of your life from addictions and vices. Your Loom Lock comes with a built-in timer, and until zero, the Loom Lock remains locked.
I love me some Loom Lock song, Loom Dart song. Pump it, Loom Dart Cryptcoins. Loom Lockonomics.
Loom Dark Cryptcoin. He's like the shack of crypto. Ham cat me.
Pump it, Loom Dark Cryptcoins. The cat is no. I think it's a literal loom lock. I think it's a real lock. Pump it, Loom Dark Crypt. Yeah, I gotta start every stream with this song. Yeah, so you know how Aiden Ross be streaming, and then so I mean, like, I don't fuck with Aiden's content right now, but basically the way he be starting his streams, he just blasts the song, or he's blasting music for like the first 10 minutes. He's completely mute. He doesn't say a single word. And then once like all the people come in, and then he starts like the streams like, yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy. I'm back. Talk about XYZ, etc., etc., etc. What I should be doing is I should be tweeting, yo, I'm live in 5 minutes, but then I go live right then and there, and I just blast this song for 3 minutes straight, 5 minutes straight. The Pudgy Inner Igloos have this on W Pudgy Inner Igloos. Pump it, Loom Dark Crypt Coins. I would like dance, but like I feel like I'm getting off like the shit, so I don't really care. Fuck it. Wait, let me pull this to the side for my future endeavors. What is Soul doing? Does Soul like pump insanely? Pump it. No, it basically like, yeah, I might exit pretty much. All right, fuck Solana. Soylana. Weekly wrap up. All right, wait. So yeah, we're done with this shit. Fatzukis. So our favorite Fatzukis NFTs. They are at a 0.06 floor. The reason why I'm not getting a Fatzuki, by the way, is because there's a fucking bot that keeps adding both of my accounts, and he's like like get your Fatsuki now, and I block it, and then 5 seconds later on a new account he just fucking does it again, and then again, and then again, and I'm fucking sick of that shit. So I'll never buy one because of that. Fuck Fatzukis. However, I do want to see Fat Azukis because Fat Azukis is fucking hilarious. So I guess we'll see how this plays out. I don't know if it'll perform well, but whatever. Let's get into some gaming news. We're done with the NFT shit. Let's get into some gaming news. So Mavia is now shown in resources. The world will soon know what Mavia game is cooking. So basically, you're seeing the Mavia team. They have their Ruby in their game. So we're gonna see how this plays out as an asset in game. And overall, bullish Mavia. Love me some Mavia. Bored Ape Yacht Club holders when they see a suspicious link. So, I mean, this is part of the NFTs, I guess, but look at all these Bored Ape Yacht Club holders. When they see a suspicious link, they all dive in, they all get absolutely scammed, and it's because they're all retarded. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Mavia, or Embersword land, so I believe the sale is right now, so you can go get some Embersword Alpha land. I will not be purchasing any from here. I don't really care, but just something to be aware of if you're really into the game. The Infinite, so NF Arcade, so they have their it's I don't know, it's like an arcade game where they have a bunch of different NFT projects that are playable. So now you can play, if you have a new ticket citizen, you can now play as ZSS Becker. So oops, this is way too loud. But yeah, like you can now be whatever he is. I don't really know anything about the game, but you could be Alex Becker, so cool on that. Phantom Galaxies, get ready Planet Founders. So there's an airdrop, and the snapshot will be in 48 hours from now, and they have these Planet Catalysts. No idea anything about it, but if you will own one of these, that's your heads up. Illuvium, Sky High Adventures await in Brightland Steps. So more Illuvium gameplay. This guy's just going to talk. I don't really care about what he talks about. Basically, there's these bubbles you can go in. They make you fly. And then once these bubbles pop... By the way, this environment looks sick. The environment, it has to be one of the prettiest environments I've seen in all of crypto. Oh, hi there. How you doing? So, I mean, you're just going to see the bubble pop, and then you're just going to see... Damn, she got a fat ass. You're going to see her fly. And, yeah, that's pretty much the video. Alright, sorry. Damn. I have a problem. But, yeah, that's just some more pretty environment on Illuvium. And finally, Artiverse. Yeah, some more Artiverse shenanigans. I played their game before. It's pretty mid, so they better be like fully redoing everything involved with it, because the game itself is actually pretty terrible. Why is my camera doing that? I don't know. But basically Artiverse game right now is pretty mid. Like, they need to fully redo the whole environment. And I get it as like an alpha where they're just testing the game itself, but they need to, yeah, like the Artiverse game needs to like look, so there, I don't know if, so in iMessage, yeah, RDL, so I mean, look, if they're doing proper 3D models now, proper 3D, then that's a different thing. But the way it worked, it was like they were trying to be a 3D game, but they were 2D, and like 2D trying to like seem as though they're 3D, and it was really, really shit. There was an iMessage game that's literally Cup Pong that I could play on my phone that was like 1,000 times better than the Artie game, like 1,000 times better. And no NFTs, no nothing. Why would you ever change things up for a game that's inherently worse? So they better improve upon it. We'll see how that works. But yeah, just some arty shenanigans. So yeah, that's my I think I just ran through everything. Nothing super major. Yo, wait, look at my noties, by the way. Fatzuki, bro, this shit is so annoying. I don't care if, wait, is this probably the real Fatzuki collection also? It is. Do you see how fucking annoying these pings are? And they ping me every fucking time, and I don't know, it just annoys the fuck out of me. So fuck them Fatzukis, but whatever. No, fuck Fatzukis. They gotta stop pinging me with that bullshit. I don't care about their advertisement. Their advertising can go suck my cock. Estimated arrival. Ooh, I have some stuff arriving. We love Fatzukis. There, do you own a Fatzuki? I'm be pressed if you own one, and I don't. Pump it, Loom Dart Crypt coins. Move over. The cat is here. I don't know. Alright, yeah. Solana, maybe I shouldn't have closed it. Whatever. Good. Yeah. Fuck them Fatzukis. Alright, but I'm done for the day. Well, how long was that? That was an hour. That was a solid hour. Ran through that shit. Just to get one for fun. Reveal they're gonna dump like crazy. Unless unless you buy a spirit one and then it reveals the spirit, and then you're gonna like have like a fat exit bag. But yeah, I'm done for the day. I actually talked a lot today. I'm tired. I'm probably gonna actually do clips today. Yo, we're live, by the way, on Rumble and Kick, which is fucking insane to me. That's how it'd be like. W's in the chat. Trash. I didn't do clips yesterday because I had shit to do, and then my day got fucking killed by shenanigans. But now my day will not be killed, so I'm probably gonna be more productive today. So on that note, adios amigos. Thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna stop the recording here. We'll stop the broadcasts here on all the networks. But adios. Enjoy your days and be wholesome. What does it say? Tuesday? Yeah.